everyone, I am Dr. Zain Khatib, cataract and refractive surgeon from Khatib Eye Clinic, Mumbai. In my last video, I had explained about what exactly is cataract, how is cataract formed, what are the causative factors, and I had also mentioned that the only treatment option for cataract is surgery. In today's video, I am going to be discussing a little bit about the surgery for cataract and how is it done, what are the main steps, what are some of the complications, and post-operatively what are the precautions that need to be taken. So if you've not seen my previous video, I have left the link in the description below. So let us understand what exactly is cataract surgery and how is it done. So I had shown you this model eye last time and I had explained to you that cataract is opacification of this crystalline lens which is behind the iris. So now in order to remove this cataract, the principle of surgery is very simple. We need to get this opacified crystalline lens out of the eye and implant an artificial lens inside the eye which is clear and transparent. And this lens will allow vision to pass through the eye to the retina. So this is the principle of cataract surgery. Cataract surgery in today's day and age is never done without implanting an artificial lens. So you cannot just remove this lens from the eye and not put any lens, because this lens has certain power. So if you do not substitute this same power with another lens, after surgery the patient will get a very high number, close to around 10 or 12 diopter spectacle number. So you have to implant an artificial lens after removing this cataract. Now how is this cataract removed from the eye and how is the artificial lens implanted? So let us understand. So in the earlier times, when we did not have modern technology with us, this entire cataract was removed as it is from the eye by breaking it from the surrounding structures. So here in the cornea, a very large incision was taken, and through this pupil, an instrument was passed inside. This entire cataract was removed as it is and it was brought out of the eye. This technique was called as intracapsular cataract extraction. This is a very outdated technique which is not done now, and the reason for this is very simple. Because there is no support now where we can place the artificial lens in the eye from where we removed the cataract. So the only place that was left where we could place the lens was here, in front of the iris, between the iris and the cornea, in this structure called anterior chamber. But this led to a lot of complications because this cornea would get damaged, there would be raised pressure in the eye because this space is very less. So as a result, this intracapsular cataract extraction was abandoned many years back. Now the technique that we do is broadly called as extracapsular cataract extraction. Now what is extracapsular cataract extraction? So suppose this is your cataract, okay? It's got two surfaces, a front surface and a back surface. So what is done during cataract surgery, a small nick is made on the front surface and one hole is made. From that hole, this entire cataract is cleaned out and only this part is left behind, which is transparent. This is called as the posterior capsule of the lens. Now this posterior capsule of the lens is the support for the new lens that we are putting. So it is there inside the eye over here. Through the same incision, we have to put in the artificial lens. It can stay in the same place where the original lens was, on this posterior capsular support. So this is extracapsular cataract extraction. And there are two main forms of extracapsular cataract extraction that we do today. These are called as small incision cataract surgery and micro incision cataract surgery, or phacoemulsification, which is the most commonly done surgery today. So what is small incision cataract surgery? In small incision cataract surgery, the entire lens material is got as a whole out of the eye except this posterior capsule. So after we make the opening in the front surface, except for this posterior capsule, this entire lens matter is removed out through a slightly larger incision, about 6 millimeters, and the artificial lens is implanted and placed on this posterior capsule as I have explained. So this also, even though this technique is stitchless, means there are no stitches or sutures, it's still a large incision, 6 millimeters in the eye. So the newer technique of micro incision cataract surgery, popularly called as phacoemulsification, is the most commonly performed technique today. And this technique is through a very small incision, because we have a special ultrasound probe which enters the eye through a small incision of only 2.5 millimeters. It breaks up this entire lens into multiple small pieces and sucks out all those pieces through a small incision. So through that small incision everything happens and this posterior capsule is left behind, and through the same small incision we can implant a lens inside the eye which opens up and becomes large inside the eye. This is called as a foldable lens. So just to summarize, you have a very small incision in phacoemulsification which you enter through the pupil. You put the ultrasound phaco probe, it cleans up the cataract from inside, and then you implant a foldable lens inside the eye which opens up and sits on this posterior capsule. So this phacoemulsification technique is the latest technique. It is the most advanced. It can be done without any stitches. It can be done without giving any injection. We can just anesthetize the eye with eye drops. So it is essentially stitchless, it is essentially patchless, and it is essentially painless. So this phacoemulsification technique allows cataract surgery to be done within 10 to 15 minutes in today's day and age, and it is absolutely a painless procedure. Because the technology has evolved to such an extent in today's day and age, even after surgery everything is very straightforward. Only for 2 to 3 days you need to take some precautions, and the vision immediately improves within the next day or maybe after 2 days. So within 3 days you are back to normal and you can do all your normal work as well. So this was a summary on what cataract surgery is and how it is performed. Now cataract surgery is one of the safest surgeries performed worldwide, and it has a very high success rate, close to 97 to 98%. There's a very small risk of complications. I will not discuss about what are the complications. I'll only discuss about one important complication which is feared by most surgeons worldwide. And that complication is not hard to understand. I told you, this posterior capsule, this is where the artificial lens will have to sit on. Now the most common complication which people fear is, while doing the surgery, because this capsule is very thin, there can be a small tear in the center of the capsule while doing the surgery. And when there is a tear in this capsule, what happens is that this behind part of the eye, which is filled with a jelly called as vitreous jelly, that jelly can escape through that opening which has been caused and come forward, and this can cause some problems. And secondly, the lens that we implant can go through that opening in the posterior capsule into this jelly, and it may not stay over here. So this is the most common complication called as PC rupture after cataract surgery, and it is most feared by cataract surgeons all over. So if a surgeon is well trained, he can very easily deal with this complication. Instead of putting the lens that you had planned, which sits inside this capsular bag, you need to put a slightly larger size lens which can cover this entire capsule, and it can stay supported on the posterior capsule rather than inside the capsular bag. So this is one of the complications, and this is how it is managed. If your surgeon is well equipped to deal with this, you can easily still have good vision after cataract surgery in spite of this complication happening. Apart from this, there are certain other things regarding lenses that we put in for cataract surgery, which I will discuss in subsequent videos, which is you can have monofocal lenses, you can have multifocal lenses, what is the need for wearing glasses after cataract surgery. All these things I will discuss in my subsequent videos. Stay tuned for more updates. Thank you.